Mr. Chairman, I'd first like to tell you that I find few things more offensive than some bureaucrat telling people that they don't have a right to be here and worry about their backyard. It's their backyard. They all pay taxes, unlike your developer buddies. Look, I can answer some of these questions for these folks. This is not about affordable housing. And you know how I know that? I've looked at the rent rolls. Some of these apartment complexes don't even reserve 50% of their units. What have you done? Not a darn thing. Some of these places have hundreds of apartments available. Do you advertise them? Do you maybe say, well, look, we've given enough sweetheart deals to our Mr. Bacon and the Post folks and to the commissioner's wife and to the former chairman of the Housing Authority? Maybe we've got enough for a while. I think the president in his next report should tell people how many exactly affordable houses have we created. Let me tell you something about these folks. They show up because they care about their neighborhood. They care about their traffic. They care about accidents. And you know what they care about is flooding. And I actually think that's one of the really amusing things. As you know, you guys violate the Open Meetings Act every time you meet. You're doing it again today. You will do it again today. On the Memorial at 6 project, I noticed that when you approved it, there's not even a scoring sheet in the backup agenda. That's required under the Open Meetings Act to give people notice, right? I notice on the other project, which is Caroline, that you actually do have a scoring sheet. I want all y'all to listen. I know you're not going to do a damn thing. You're not going to help these people, but I want you to listen. There's a category called floodplain, right? It's 1 to 5. So the developers scored a 3. Maybe one of you folks can enlighten me is how you get a 3, right? It's either in a floodplain or it ain't. It either floods or it doesn't. What's a 3? I know what a 1 is. A 1 means there's going to be a tidal wave of water. Well, that's interesting because that's exactly what happened to these folks after Hurricane Harvey. Don't insult these people, Chairman, and don't play this affordable housing thing. You care about all these poor people, because the reality is you have systematically removed poor people from virtually every one of these deals. You change the names of the deals. You do deals with Delaware companies. We don't know who the partners are. We don't know how much money's being made. The only thing we know, and the only thing I know for sure, Chairman, is that you all should be ashamed of yourselves, because what you're doing has virtually nothing to do with affordable housing. What you're doing is a real estate racket, and that's why you're shoving these projects in, because you know the legislature is starting to catch on.